somebody that they fail, and then A, that looks bad on the demographic, right? In my case, Hispanic male, well, then that's all of them, right?
Right.
And it hurts me in my career because I just failed and I'm not able to get a job, right? So the first thing is you have to vet to make sure whoever is diverse can actually do the job, right?
Mm-hmm.
But having said that, we do see the world from a different lens, right? No matter where we come from. One of the things where I work right now, I was talking to the VP of design, and they want a flat organization. So for example, and they're VP of design for a global company, right? We have design offices all over the world, not just the US. South America, Asia Pacific region, Europe, right? North America. So in the US, if an associate designer, which is a junior designer, wants to meet with the VP, they have probably a senior designer above them they maybe even have a lead designer. That lead designer they all have managers. Those managers have directors, right? So that's a chain of command, right? In the US, that associate designer can very freely look at the VP's outlook, set up a meeting, and nobody says anything. They're not reprimanded. They don't get angry at them. It's encouraged. Everywhere else in the world, it's very classist. If a junior designer does that, someone at chain of command is going to probably get them fired because they're too worried about looking good, about them being the ones that shine, about this junior designer saying, for example, Miguel can't do his job, he's my senior, right? So the VP didn't understand that. And we were talking about that, and they were asking about that. And I said, look, you have to understand, you're assuming because you're in the States that your entire org operates that way. And that VP is at a disadvantage because the only way to fix that is to be in every time zone at all times, right? That's going to be impossible. So that becomes the thing where you have to hire managers that you trust are doing that, right? It is feasible, but it's hard. So unless you have a diverse group of people that understand those perspectives, it's hard to understand. Like right now, a buddy of mine is on a startup and he was asking for some help. And they have an app they're going to use. And we did an assumptions exercise that they've never heard of before. And I said, man, you're assuming that the business users are going to have mobile phones. And the demographic and the business they're in, I would almost guarantee most of those people don't have phones. So out the gate, how are you going to solve that problem? Whatever app you build may be awesome. If no one can use it because they don't have phones, then what, right? Like, right. You don't, unless you have that perspective, you don't have, once again, you don't know what you don't know. Right. That is, I remember how it was. Yeah, no, you did. And actually you did bring in an interesting point, because diversity for the sake of diversity, it's not going to work. Again, you go back into like working on your skills, making sure that you reach out to the right people that can help you further develop, those professional skills so that you can be at the point where you do apply for those jobs, but that you know that you can do the work, right? All right, Miguel. Well, thank you so much for your input. I have a fun question for you. Okay. So are you ready? Yep. And it's kind of along the lines of what we've been talking on our private Slack channel with the TAs and instructor. But if aliens landed today on Earth and they offered you the opportunity with their technology to be mentored by anyone in the world's history, doesn't matter the time period, who would it be and why? If aliens landed on the Earth and technology, I'd ask to be mentored by one of the aliens. Oh, I can read about the stuff on the Earth. I want to know what they know. Someone was not expecting that answer. Because it's true. I can look I can look up Picasso. I can look up Da Vinci. I can look up who else? Right. The founding father. I mean, anybody. Like, there's research based on them, right? That's unlimited. Right. These people are coming with stuff I don't even know exists. Awesome. Okay, you got me there. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, thank you so much, Miguel. Thank you for sharing your expertise and your helpful advice. I'm sure all the Helodies are going to be very grateful for all the input you've given. Thank you, Jasmine. You're awesome. Thank you.
Seeking and pairing up with a mentor is part of the professional development steps that often gets overlooked. I hope that after listening to this episode, you will feel encouraged to seek a more seasoned mentor that can help you along your path in becoming a UX designer. We talked before about being intentional in our connections with others, and I would like to challenge you to look for opportunities where you can find a mentor. But where do I start, or how do I know who to ask? These might be questions you may be asking yourself now, but not to worry. For our next episode, Hello UX will help you by featuring an organization that will be rolling out their mentor-mentee program in October. Perfect timing. And we will also chat with someone who played a major role in the creation of this program. And can I add that your girlfriend over here, moi, is very proud to have helped with the launching of this program. I am so excited to share about my experience in helping with this initiative, so make sure you tune in to our next episode. Well, this wraps up episode 5, How to Best Prepare for a Mentorship, an interview with Miguel Roblero. I would also like to make a call in for anyone that would like to join Hello UX. This is a passion project, meaning not paid, but if you are someone willing to help others, or you have ideas on how to improve our experience, or if you have any marketing background or a content writer, have experience running social media, send me an email to info@hellous.design and let me know how you would like to help. Before we leave, I would like to invite you to like us, follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast available on all major streaming platforms. And now a shout out to our sponsor, Overflow Digital. Shout out to our sponsor, Overflow Digital, a digital agency specializing in all your professional website needs. We aim to create dynamic websites that will positively impact your business, meeting you at the crossroads of data, design, marcom, and UX. Before I leave, I would like to leave you with this quote by J. Lauren Norris. If you cannot see where you are going, ask someone who has been there before. Okay, helloties, hasta la próxima.